What if the person studying how to solve murders was actually planning to commit one? 4 college students were brutally murdered in their beds, and the man eventually arrested wasn't just any suspect. He was a PhD student in criminology who allegedly wrote academic papers describing murder scenarios eerily similar to the actual killings. Hey everyone, I'm Aiden, and welcome back. Today we're diving into one of the most chilling murder cases in recent American history, the University of Idaho Quadruple homicide. This case shook not just a small college town, but the entire nation, as it combined elements that seem ripped from a horror movie. A masked intruder, sleeping victims, and a suspect whose academic focus makes this case all the more disturbing. Before we get into the tragic events, let's understand the setting and the lives that were lost. Moscow, Idaho is a peaceful college town of about 26,000 residents nestled in the rolling hills of northern Idaho. It's home to the University of Idaho, a tight-knit academic community where violent crime is so rare that the town hadn't seen a murder since 2015. It's the kind of place where students feel safe walking home late at night and where many don't even lock their doors. The 4 victims were bright, promising students with their whole lives ahead of them. Madison Mogen, a 21-year-old marketing major, was known for her warm smile and was best friends since 6th grade with Kaylee Goncalves, also 21. Kaylee was just weeks away from graduating with a general studies degree and had already lined up a job at a marketing firm in Austin, Texas. She had recently moved out of the King Road house, but had returned that weekend to visit friends and show Madison her new car. Xana Kernodle, 20, was a junior studying marketing who worked at a local restaurant alongside Madison. Friends described her as hardworking and fun-loving. Her boyfriend, Ethan Chapin, a 20-year-old freshman from Washington State, was a triplet studying recreation, sport, and tourism management. He was known for his outgoing personality and close bond with his siblings. These 4 students represented the best of college life. Young people building friendships, pursuing education, and looking toward bright futures. The 3-story off-campus house on King Road, where 3 of them lived, with 2 other roommates, was a typical college residence, a place for study sessions, gatherings, and the everyday moments of university life. The weekend of November 12, 2022, began like any other. Students were preparing for the upcoming Thanksgiving break, attending parties, and enjoying their youth. No one could have imagined the horror that would unfold in the early morning hours of November 13th. Let's start with what we know about that fateful night. On November 12, 2022, the 4 friends were enjoying a typical college weekend. Madison Mogen and Kaylee Goncalves spent the evening at a local sports bar called the Corner Club. Xana Kernodle and her boyfriend, Ethan Chapin, attended a party at the Sigma Chi fraternity house. By 2 a.m. on November 13th, all 4 had returned to the girls' off-campus residence on King Road. What happened next would forever change this peaceful college town. Between 4 a.m. and 4:25 a.m., an intruder entered the home where 2 other roommates were also sleeping. In a methodical attack that investigators believe was planned, the killer moved through the house, stabbing all 4 students multiple times with a large, fixed-blade knife. The walls were left spattered with blood. Despite the violence, the 2 other roommates survived, one even encountering the masked killer in the hallway, but remaining unharmed in what investigators called a frozen shock phase. For nearly 7 weeks, the community lived in fear. Students fled campus, residents locked their doors, and internet sleuths flooded social media with theories. Then, on December 30th, 2022, police announced an arrest that added an even more disturbing dimension to an already horrific case. The suspect was 28-year-old Bryan Kohberger, a PhD student in criminal justice at Washington State University, located just 10 miles from the murder scene. This wasn't just any graduate student. Kohberger was studying criminology, the very field dedicated to understanding criminal behavior and solving crimes. According to sources, Kohberger had allegedly written academic assignments describing fictional murder scenarios with similarities to how the actual killings unfolded. His phone contained dozens of pictures of female students, including some linked to the murdered women. His internet search history included queries about the University of Idaho murders and content related to serial killer Ted Bundy. New details revealed in May 2025 suggest Madison Mogen may have been the primary target, as the killer went directly to her bedroom first. A leather knife sheath left at the scene contained DNA that investigators eventually matched to Kohberger. Security footage showed a white Hyundai Elantra matching Kohberger's circling the victim's block multiple times in the early morning hours before the murders. Perhaps most chilling is what one surviving roommate witnessed after hearing strange noises and a male voice saying, "It's okay, I'm going to help you." She opened her door to see a figure dressed in black with a mask covering his face and mouth. The person walked right past her and out the sliding glass door. As Kohberger awaits his trial scheduled for August 2025, many questions remain. What would drive someone studying criminal behavior to potentially commit such a horrific act? Was this a case of someone so fascinated by the criminal mind that they crossed the line into becoming what they studied? Or is there more to this story that will only be revealed at trial? The Idaho murders remind us of the fragility of safety and the complex nature of human psychology. They show us that sometimes the people who understand darkness the most may be fighting it within themselves. For the families of Madison, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan, justice remains pending as they prepare for the emotional journey of a trial. The mother of one victim has even had to ask for financial help just to attend the proceedings. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth looks at complex cases. Leave a comment with your thoughts or questions about this case, and share this video to heal the channel. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and stay curious.